Basil Zempalis is what you get if Pinocchio was granted the wish to be a real boy, but his nose still kept on growing every single time he lied. Also, another thing that Basil has in common with Pinocchio is the fact that he looks like he is a real person, but he's still absolutely wooden. Also, he just has such a scrawny, spindly little body. He actually kind of reminds me of the Wendigo from Until Dawn. I don't know why, but he just has this ghoulish, phantom-like appearance. It's almost as if he just stood out from a coffin, or he's some Transylvanian nobleman. Besides looking like he wants to drink your blood, another reason why Basil is a bad person is due to the fact that he used to be a journalist who worked for Channel 7, one of the most biased and corrupt news outlets in this country. For the longest time, Basil had very outspoken views against left-wing politics because, well, obviously it's Channel 7. It's one of the most right-wing news outlets you could possibly imagine, and it's also as well owned by Kerry Stokes, one of the most right-wing people in this country, aside from Rupert Murdoch. For those of you who may not be aware, Mr. Stokes, the owner of the West Australian and the Channel 7 network, he actually made his fortune investing in oil, natural gas, rare minerals. In other words, he is a part of the 1%. He's a billionaire who likes to think he cares about people, but he actually doesn't. He has nothing but contempt for unions, workers' rights, the environment, Aboriginal Australians, in fact, you name it. If it's a left-wing ideal, he hates it. And given the fact that Basil used to work for this guy, given the fact that Basil was, in a way, mentored by Kerry Stokes, you can obviously understand why Basil has the views that he does. One such example is back in 2020, Basil made comments about wanting to remove homeless people from the inner city. Now, obviously, poor people and homelessness, it's a big issue, and because of the fact that Basil has all the subtlety and grace of a bowling ball, he ended up saying that they should all be forcibly removed and kicked out of the city. Well, isn't that a lovely thing to say? Also, in October 2020, he made transphobic comments about what it means to be a woman and about penises. You know, the weird thing is, for a guy who apparently says that he's for women, he seems to be pretty obsessed with penises all of a sudden. His comments were actually extremely horrific, and there was actually a petition to have him removed as mayor, and it got 11,500 signatures. During the 2024 Women's Open, he also even as well made further comments that were considered to be quite controversial when he considered the Women's Open to be a reverse game. Reverse of what? The proper traditional male version of the sport? Yeah, okay, Basil. Thanks for that. Are you for women or are you against women? Make up your mind, mate. But then it gets even worse because he said that the Liberal Party of WA is welcome to work alongside Pauline Hanson's One Nation. Okay, Basil. Well, thanks for that. Another controversy is back in 2007, Basil got done for drink driving. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy was Perth's mayor. What a morally upstanding citizen, eh? And finally, the Ben Cousins interview. Now, this was heavily criticised for being exploitative. During the video, Basil said that Ben went from Brownlow to Garbo. That was a pretty offensive thing to say, especially considering how Ben Cousins has been through a lot in terms of substance abuse. And I'm pleased that he's doing better now, but yeah, that interview was just really, really, really nasty. Before I actually end this video, I just want to say one last thing about Basil. He is genuinely one of the single most appalling, terrible, cruel, harsh, unbearable, obnoxious, ignorant, arrogant, insufferable, aggravating, agitating waste of skin that this nation has ever seen. He is lower than a paedophile. I hate him, and every single time I see that smug little face of his, I just want to punch him right square in the middle of his smug, smirking little face. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant.